Husky.
Hello, I'm John.
Hello, I'm Nancy.
And we are J&N Travel. Welcome to our show today. It's kind of packed up. We've got Tanisha ready to come on board and give her National Days of the Week here.
Yes.
Next days of the year, National Days of the Week, something like that, right? And then we have some talk. We have narrowed our cruises down to back-to-back on the Breakaway in New York and back-to-back on the Oasis Sea out of New Jersey. We're not sure which one to do.
Vacations have been approved.
Yes.
Woohoo!
So now we're hoping to pick which one and
now
book
we get
something.
to go somewhere.
So we're hoping that you guys can go back and forth with us a little bit in the chat and give us your opinions on which ship and which cruise would be better. And then I follow that up with a little bit of name this useless facts. Continuation of last week's.
Useless facts are always good. Especially if you're on a cruise ship doing trivia. You never know when you could win a trivia game.
Or anywhere, I guess, right?
Anywhere, yeah. So
let's give a quick hello here to anyone that's in the chat so far. We have Maxwell Smart, the person in the house.
Smart. Hello, Chief.
We have Monarch Moments.
Ooh, Monarch Moments.
Thank you for joining us.
I just saw the Cinderella story, and the fairy godmother was a monarch butterfly turned into the fairy godmother.
Oh, is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was
so she rescued a caterpillar, and then it turned into a monarch butterfly, and then all of a sudden it turned into her fairy godmother. That's why he was all dressed in orange.
Nancy was watching Cinderella while I was trying to run a fantasy football.
I liked it. You know, I liked the soundtrack. You didn't really care for the soundtrack.
No, I really didn't. I thought the songs were good. I just didn't think they fit.
It didn't, but I liked it.
Welcome Keith from PDF.
Hey,
I heard him over on Griswold's channel using his Disney expertise.
Wow.
Preparing for his trip next year.
Yeah, it's the 50th anniversary coming up.
Yeah, in October. Tommy Dodson, welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
Tommy D.
And Jonathan Short from the Six Traveling Shorts. Thank you for coming over, Jonathan. I've been watching their vlogs. They just got off, well, not just, a couple of weeks ago, got off the Mardi Gras.
Oh, nice.
And he said some interesting vlogs on that when I just had watched it.
Every time I say the Six Traveling Shorts, I think it's a gymnastics team or...
Oh, maybe they are. Well, no, maybe they are.
And here they are, the Six Traveling Shorts.
Jonathan, you guys a bunch of gymnasts? I guess
do a gymnast routine for us, or acrobatic routine, or a trapeze routine.
Yeah, it sounds like the flying one.
Yeah, that's right.
I spent in the middle of my 5th fantasy football draft. They're probably driving Nancy crazy this week. We've had 3 that are ongoing online. I had a live one.
More crazy.
Yeah, that's right. I did a live one on Griswold's channel last night, which was a lot of fun. Yeah. And we have, as soon as this is over tonight, I have the final live draft on another league. So all football this week. So that's where we're at right now. Anything new with you this week?
No, my vacation was approved, and I'm happy. That's about it.
We were thrilled with that. So we put in for the middle of October on for a couple of weeks, and we're hoping to do something. We're hoping it's a cruise. But boy, trying to find out what's going on with the protocols. Nancy's a little nervous with the whole virus thing, as you can imagine.
I really am. But
that doesn't bother me as much as because they claim the cruise ship is the safest place to travel.
I just don't want to get sick. I mean, I want to enjoy my vacation without having to worry about sickness.
I'm more nervous with all these protocols. You know, the nutty. Now it's down to 2 days. You have to take a test, get approval before you can even get on the ship.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Jonathan says, "No, we are not a gymnastics team. We are a family of 6, and our last name is Short." I knew all that.
We knew all that. I just like saying that. 6 Traveling Shorts, and here they are.
But you're right. It would be a good picture. In fact, that might be good for your thumbnail.
Oh, yeah,
think about that.
Swing from a trapeze.
Right, put you all in some kind of gymnastic position.
Yeah, gymnastic position. Yeah, there you go.
Pretty funny, huh? Okay, so without wasting any more time, let's have our friend Tanisha come up. Hold up, Tanisha. I have to put my little thing up here for the proper introduction. There it is. There, Tanisha time. Tanisha, who, but amongst 100 other things, is also the self-proclaimed chair of National Day observances Let's bring her up. Welcome in, Tanisha.
Hi, Tanisha.
Hi, Nancy, and all of your subscribers.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I was listening to you, and like you, John, I'm more nervous about the protocols and these tight restrictions. So
Yep.
I wouldn't say restrictions, but those the testing rope.
Well, and me and you never finished that conversation a couple of minutes ago, but basically I was going to say to you, and which you said the same thing, you almost got to take a point where you just say the heck with it, and you hope things work out, or you won't be traveling for the next 3 years.
Right. So don't want to stress because stress, cause other problems, and just going to hope for the best and, do what we can. I just want to get on the ship.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point. What is the name of the ship? I forgot to ask you that.
The Carnival
Horizon.
Freedom. It's an older,
Freedom.
Oh, I kept saying Horizon.
yeah, older ship, but we haven't been on her, and we haven't been to Miami either. So this is new for us.
Well, have a great time. She's leaving. I don't know if I mentioned it, but she's leaving this weekend, and we wish
You're
her the
leaving
best
this
of luck
weekend.
and have a great trip.
No, not leaving this weekend.
October.
It's in October.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Why did I think it was this
I was
weekend?
like, she told us it was
I'm sorry about
October.
that, Tanisha.
Oh, it would have
I gotta
been.
get my facts.
Sorry, I knew it was October, Tanisha. I pay attention.
She would have straightened me out after the show anyway. So,
I was like, she's told us it was in October.
okay, so I'll let you take it away, Tanisha, self-proclaimed chair of the National Day Observances.
Yes. So today is National Be Late for Something. It goes along with the line, just stop and smell the roses. Yeah, you may be on your way to an appointment or family function or some type of church or spiritual celebration or what have you. Just be late and stop and smell the roses. Okay. It's National Be Late for Something Day. So why not be late for smelling the roses? Tomorrow we know it's Labor Day. We're going to celebrate the men and women who have worked and labored to make this country great. So take time and celebrate yourselves. Okay.
Sounds good.
Tuesday, National Grandma Moses Day. So Anna Moses, the way she got her name is because for a long time she worked on a farm. Or hired help, her and her husband. And when he passed away, her children would help her with that. She enjoyed doing embroidery work, but when she got older, around 76 or so, arthritis kind of prevented that. So she wasn't able to do her love, which was embroidery, but she would make these beautiful palettes through these her knitting and this embroidery. So her friends said, why not do painting? So she took up a second hobby or career or love late in life, hence Grandma Moses. And she continued to do that. Her work traveled nationally, and she continued to do that up until shortly before she died at the ripe old age of 101. So we're going to celebrate Grandma Moses on that.
Wow, we could all take up painting if we could live to 101, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to paint. I have mastered coloring. I'm doing well. At 47, I no longer go outside the lines. So
Oh, okay.
not Grandma Moses, but I'm gonna get there.
Good for you.
Also on Tuesday, we're gonna celebrate the 9th state that joined the union, and that is the great state of New Hampshire. Hey, we're gonna celebrate New Hampshire on Tuesday. Now, New Hampshire has, like most states, has some firsts. They were the first in some things. They were the first state in the union to have the first green LED traffic light.
Really?
I'm surprised because they kind of were the first to do the red and yellow as well. So not sure when that happened, but it happened, I think with the green light, I want to say it was 1996, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember that part. I lost. Also, a famous New Hampshirean. We talked about this. How do you say it? New Hampshire?
Yeah, we weren't sure.
I think it's New Hampshire, right? But I don't know.
New Hampshire, right. Well, a great woman that was born in Concord, the late, great Nancy McCullough, not Nancy, but Christy McCullough, who was on the Challenger in 1986 that unfortunately passed away. But she's from the great state of New Hampshire. So we're going to celebrate on Tuesday.
Okay.
September the 9th. How about we go ahead and celebrate the teddy bear, National Teddy Bear Day. Don't go into a whole lot of that, but that comes from the great president Teddy Roosevelt.
That's right.
Some story behind that when he traveled to Mississippi, I think it was, and
it was in Mississippi.
yeah, and that teddy bear term was coined. But subscribers, John and Nancy, go ahead and look that up. It's a good read on it.
Okay.
Go ahead, John. What were you saying?
No, I said I will.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah, it's a good background on how it came about. On the 10th, we're going to celebrate the TV dinner day. It's National TV Dinner. And Swanson's created the first TV dinner. So how about no cooking on the 10th? Get your favorite TV dinner and celebrate. Now, the first TV dinner was the Thanksgiving meal. It was turkey and dressing, and then down the road they added dessert to it. TV dinners have come a long way, so pick one that you like and celebrate. So no cooking for you that day, Nancy, okay?
Okay, writing that down.
On the 12th, we're going to celebrate the chocolate milkshake. How great is the chocolate milkshake? So go ahead and pop out that blender and make you a milkshake. Or if you don't like it, don't do that. Go pick up one from your local restaurant and celebrate accordingly. You know how we have to do those things. Celebrate accordingly.
That's right.
On the 15th, it is one of our favorite sandwiches. It is the double cheeseburger day. Get your 2 meat patties, put some cheese in the middle of that, your favorite condiments, some lettuce, tomato, and all that good stuff, and you will be celebrating accordingly.
Sounds good.
An important day is going to happen on the 3rd Sunday in September. That is September the 19th. John, I need you to mark this down on your calendar. Put it in your notes right now, okay? It is Wife Appreciation Day. Now, how you want to celebrate it is totally up to you. You can do the jewelry, you can do the dinners, you can do a foot massage, whatever. Celebrate accordingly and show Nancy how you appreciate her.
Hopefully, I won't forget that.
Please
remind you.
I was going to say, I'm sure Nancy will remind you because I will certainly be reminding Bobby.
It's our day.
It is our day, exactly. Also, finally, just to top everything off, on the 25th, we're going to have National Lobster Day.
Oh, that sounds good.
So, however way you want to have lobster, I've already put it on my calendar. I'm going to do a seafood boil, and I'm going to put some of those tails in there so I can celebrate accordingly.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for all those, Tanisha.
That was very good.
And since I was thinking 2 weeks from now, you were going to be on a cruise. I got that totally wrong, those dates. But
no. I'm going to send you my dates, Sean, because I want you to put it on the calendar because that's going to be a day to celebrate.
Sounds good to me. You got my email. Well, thank you very much, Tanisha.
All right.
Stay cool.
And the next time we talk to you will be 2 weeks in the football season.
Yes, it will be. We kicked off college football here in Alabama. You know, that's a big thing down here. Right. And it was a good day. Some good games went on yesterday. Some not so great, but whatever.
Well, Alabama's kicking butt again as usual. So
I'm not a Bama fan, and I was just disappointed in the Miami Hurricanes. What happened? What happened?
Yeah.
But my alma mater, UAB, did win early in the week, so I was very happy to see that. Auburn did win as well, so all is good.
That sounds good. Well, thank you very much, Tanisha, for joining us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2. Have a good one.
Okay, have a good one.
See you day. Bye.
Bye, Tanisha. Always a good conversation with Tanisha.
Yeah.
Go back in the chat real quickly, and then we will go on to our next.
I'm glad she does the national observances because I would have missed out on Wife Appreciation Day had I not listened to Tanisha.
That's right.
So, boy.
Jonathan from Jonathan Shorts followed up your comment by saying he would break too many bones. I think he looks very athletic. I think he can handle it. Yeah.
Come on. Don't you practice those back springs?
Blaine's over here with a Griswold family vacation raid.
Oh, thank you.
And Nick coming over from there, from the same spot.
Nick, hi Nick. Hi Blaine.
Let's see, Blaine saying hello to Tanisha. Mallory Rowley. You know, Mallory, it was nice seeing you. You know, I used to hear her voice quite a bit.
Yeah.
And now we get to see her on Blaine's. The only problem is now she's starting to overshadow Blaine. So what can you say,
you go,
right?
girl.
Nick says, live free or die, correct. Let's
right.
see, going down a little further. Hellos. Nick P says he's got a lot of family in New Hampshire.
Really?
Portsmouth, Epsom, Concord, New Boston. We're on the western part of New Hampshire. But, you know, if you're, I don't know how close your family is. If you're up in the area, maybe we can hook up a
He said New Boston. That would be close to us.
Right, but I don't know who's living there in these spots either.
Yeah, New Boston. We camped in New Boston quite a few times at the Friendly Beaver Campground.
Danny from Family Griswold. Let's try that again. Griswold Family Vacay. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for bringing the raid over with you. Let's see. Nick was asking for Tanisha's link. Tanisha is more a supporter, Nick. I don't think she actually has a page right now, but she's hoping to start one at some point.
Yeah.
And when she does, we'll certainly let you know that. Let's see. Nick says September 14th is the Star Spangled Banner's 207th birthday. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
Long live the memories of the brave defense of Fort McHenry in Baltimore, 1814.
Yeah, 1814. I do know a little bit about history. I do know that. Yes.
Excuse me. Wow, that was bad. Let's see. Lobster, yeah. You know the quick history of Lobster? You want to say that?
Yes, the quick history is that they used to serve it to the prisoners.
Right, in New Hampshire.
Yeah, in New Hampshire, yeah.
It was considered just a throwaway food.
Yeah, like garbage.
Now, yeah. Tommy says, Wife Appreciation Day is 356 days.
Oh, that's right.
I said this, and so I get extra points.
Oh, very nice.
That would be fun, yeah.
That's right. We deserve more than
Definitely great brownie points on that phrase. Let's see. Tommy says, better make that 365 days. You don't think you get off with one of them? Roll Tide Road, playing a big Alabama fan, not a big Auburn fan. And Tanisha, who's going to fight back, says, calm down, Blaine.
Well, I'm not into sports. I'll let you guys discuss that.
Tanisha saying hi there. Everyone in the chat here. Mallory, thanks. Hey, we get you back, Mallory.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking, remember they got the delayed because in our condolences, Mallory she lost her grandmother.
Oh.
So that's why Blaine flew out to the meetup himself. But I thought that the trip was off track, but I was listening to him. Must have been on his live, and they're packing up. They're still going to do their 2-month trip.
Okay.
If I got that wrong, either Blaine or Mallory, let me know. But I think you guys are heading out.
Okay, so they were delayed because of the death in her family, her grandmother. Well, sorry to hear about your grandmother's passing. Hope you have good memories of Grammy.
Kathy Mills, happy Sunday and Labor Day weekend. Thank you very much. And the same back to you. Let's see. Blaine says, my wife is from Jenna's family from New Hampshire, which is Jenna's Beach from Rye. I love Rye, New Hampshire. That's the coast, yeah.
Very nice there.
That's, other than that, what would you say, an hour and a half from us?
I would say about an hour and a half, yeah.
Yeah. And this is Tanisha replying to Nick P. No link yet, but she will be coming out with a YouTube channel, I'm sure, in the near future. Yeah. Probably, Tanisha, my guess would be after your next cruise, which is in October. Don't let anyone tell you it's next week. It's in October. I'm sure she'll be filming some great stuff. Gotcha, Tanisha. Love your enthusiasm, as we all do. And Nick says, Mallory is definitely Blaine's better half. It's funny. Blaine's been on a while, and he's organized all these cruise-a-thons, and she comes into the limelight and just takes over.
Steals the show. All right.
Okay.
Nice. Good for Mallory.
Let's see. Wait a minute. Blaine has one other thing here before you're on. September 17th or 18th is our trip. Okay, so the lead in that. Talk about the Trump on 9 Live. All right. I have to watch that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure he's going to come in contact with so many creators.
Oh, yeah. That'll be fun. You guys
Now
are-
that you have a face out there, Mallory, they're going to be lining up to meet you. Journey via Lily's lens. How you doing?
I
Janet?
like
Just
her,
passing
yes.
through.
I
Thank you
remember
very
her.
much for coming through.
She was
And
the one that did the 40 questions. The 40 question
Yes, you
challenge.
did. Yeah, you're right. You still remember that.
Oh, I
Yep.
do, yeah.
Yeah, if you people could hit the thumbs up, we would really appreciate it. I always forget to bring that up till late in the show. Keith has 276 days until his Walt Disney trip in June 2022.
Oh, you
270
counting
days
down.
until his big 6-0 on June 10th,
Wow.
2022. That is a historical day, Keith, and maybe Tanisha will bring that up in one of her national moments.
The big 6-0.
Oh, another one going on the Mardi Gras.
Really?
Kathy Mills is counting down 13 days until the Mardi
she only
Gras.
has 13 days. Nice.
That is the ship of the year. It seems like.
Yes. That is the ship to be on.
See, Nick P says his immigrant ancestor from Denmark is buried in Cannon, New Hampshire. Where's that located? Is that
That's
very
way
northern?
up. No, it's way up, Cannon, yeah.
Been in first home up there in Orange, New Hampshire. I don't know where Orange is.
I've heard,
That's gotta be
heard
very
of
north,
Orange,
right?
New Hampshire, but I don't know where it is.
I saw
heard
some
of
of his own writing on the ceiling wall. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And let's throw this
I've
from
been to Orange,
Tanisha.
Mass. That's all I know.
She enjoys coming each week and hope everyone enjoys some of the mentioned national days. I think we all appreciate Tanisha's the time she puts into these.
Yeah. It's good information.
It's great. It's great, and she's such a good personality too.
Yes.
To have on here.
She is.
Cruising at 48 days. Yeah, I had to straighten Nancy out on that. Tanisha, she thought it was next weekend.
I
Okay.
pay attention to details.
All right, so let's move on to number 2 of our 3 set here. Okay, now you got to bear with me because I have 8 windows to deal with today, and I'm not that quick. So let's see. Let's take this down. Let's bring in this window. Hold on, Nance. Hold on, Nance. Hold on, Nance. Okay, this would be our first one. Let's bring this up here. All right, so as you know, we are here to talk about the Breakaway, the NCL Breakaway versus the RCL Oasis of the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 cruises coming up that we are very interested in. We want to do a back-to-back because I'd like to do one of each ship, but I'm afraid with the protocols now, you'd never be able to get cleared between ships. So we're doing one or the other. And the RCL is out of New Jersey, and the NCL is out of New York.
Yeah.
One's a Breakaway, one's the Oasis. And we would love anyone that's gone on either of these ships. We would appreciate any kind of input you could give us. And we're going to give you our highlights of each ship. So maybe if you haven't sailed on this and you have a trip booked, some of this information might help you too. So let us go, Nance. Okay, so we've narrowed our potential cruises down to a back-to-back on the NCL Breakaway or a back-to-back on the RCL Oasis of the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're waiting for vacation time, which we were waiting for vacation time, but late last night we did get confirmation that we both have that time period off. So we're thrilled with that.
Yes.
So the next step now
is one hurdle.
Yeah, the big hurdle, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't know if they give us that much time off.
One hurdle cleared.
Okay, the price of both cruises that we've seen on our initial research has been very compatible. And the prices out there right now are very good. I couldn't believe the prices. You can do, if we had booked this cruise 2 or 3 months ago, you can do a back-to-back now for the same cost. Probably it cost you a few months ago to book one of these cruises 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 ships we're dealing with, what you're looking on the screen is the Breakaway versus the Oasis. It's my little intro. So what you're looking at now is the Oasis, which is a 226-ton ship. It's one of the biggest in the world. It's on the Oasis class of RCL. Yeah. And I think there might be 2 Symphonies bigger, I think, and the new one coming out is bigger. But RCL has this habit, every ship they come out with the Oasis class, they want to build it about a foot bigger, a foot or a yard bigger, so they can claim it as the biggest in the world.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is basically one of the biggest in the world. world within a few feet, right? So that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be.
The capacity on that is somewhere greater than 5,400. And the big thing with this Oasis is they had a $165 million rehab, which brings a lot of the stuff on this ship up to the same level as the newer Oasis ships.
Okay.
The Breakaway is 146,000 tons,
Wow.
and that has a capacity of less than 4,000. So that's a ship size way. And we have I would like to try a bigger ship. I tend to like the smaller, medium ones, but we've never tried the mega ships.
No.
And that'd be fun. So that's really not an issue with us, correct? No. Okay. The itinerary. Both ships leave for the back-to-back on the exact same day, which is 10/17/21. The Oasis leaves from New Jersey, and its itinerary covers Port Canaveral, Bahamas, and Coco Cay, or Key, whichever you want to call it. And the Breakaway is from New York to Bermuda. Now, we have done Bermuda 3 times. We love Bermuda. And all the times we've been there, we've only covered half of it. There's just so much to do. It's not that
we've had a blast every time we've been there, so no regrets. But if we were going to go again, we want to see the other half of the island.
So we would have no problems going back to Bermuda, which is one of our favorite islands. In fact, anyone that's looking into Bermuda, we have a lot of stuff up on our site on Bermuda. Mm-hmm. The Oasis goes to 3 more boring ports, I think. But the advantage of this is Port Canaveral. We would hope to do a meetup with some YouTubers.
Yeah, that would be
It's
fun.
in Florida, and I'm not sure if there are bars sitting right there on the port. And what the logistics are, we'd have to plan that out once we book the cruise. But I'd love to meet up with some people down there. And since this is a back-to-back, we'd be down there for 2 different days and 2 different weeks.
Glorious weeks without work.
All right. The Bahamas, no big interest in, but there's enough to do within the vicinity to go out and do stuff in the port area. And Coco Cay, we've always wanted to visit this.
Yeah, we always wanted to do that.
So, really, the itineraries don't bother us. They both have huge advantages, right?
It's a win-win.
Okay, there's the intro there. So that one's closed out now. Okay, so those are the that's our intro for that. Now, let me check this, and then we'll go into the Oasis first. So let's see where I left off here. Okay. Let's see. Keith says June 10th birthdays include Lee Bailey, Judy Garland, and Prince Edward.
Oh, I love Judy Garland. F. Lee Bailey.
Nick says that he must be talking about Canada. It's about 2 hours northwest of. Yeah, so that's way up. That's right on the.
Oh yeah, that's way
right up on the Vermont border.
Yeah, I knew it was way up. I've never been there, but I knew it was way up. Yeah.
Nick P is hitting the rails in 55 days to celebrate his 30th birthday.
Oh, lucky.
He is taking. Boy, talk about envious. He's taking. I think. Correct me, Nick, or I'm wrong here. He's taking a Amtrak.
Yeah.
Across the country.
Wonderful.
I'm not sure how long it is. It's a pretty lengthy trip, though.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
I didn't realize that. Blaine's going to be on the Breakaway in January 2023.
Oh.
Blaine, that's not the Bloggers Cruise, right? Bloggers Cruise. It's must be a different one because I think theirs was on a ship out of New Orleans. Yeah, so
I don't know about that.
So he's going to be on the Breakaway, and
nice.
And that's in January. So I'm not sure where the Breakaways are. Where's that? Is that out of Florida, Blaine? January. Hello, Kenneth.
Hi, Kenneth.
I've heard rumors that you were sleeping on your new pillow, but I'm glad to see you joined us.
You got a new pillow?
According to Danny, you got a new pillow. Yeah, Danny Griswold.
Oh, is it?
Or was it Blaine? One of them talked about his new pillow.
They look like they had fun in Branson.
Yeah, they did.
That meal looked really yummy to me. And the boat that they were on looked really pretty.
Welcome in, Juan Nakan. Thank you very much for coming in. And please, people, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you haven't. We always appreciate that. I'll beg for my thumbs up.
Where's what?
He asked a question in the chat shop. Blaine said, where is the best place to get lobster up your way?
Maine.
Maine. But, I mean, New Hampshire gets the lobster directly from Maine, too.
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere on the East Coast, you get up New Hampshire or Maine, you're going to get a fresh lobster. Oh, wow. Wanakong Akon is watching from a Bermuda island.
Oh, you are?
Oh boy, am I jealous of you.
Yeah, I bet it's lovely there, I'm sure.
Blaine says, yes, Longest Cruise, a Breakaway will be, it's in New Orleans. I guess that answers my question.
There
Not
you
Florida,
go.
it's in New Orleans.
All right.
That's
We're getting
funny.
things mixed up today.
I know I am, but that's why I got you here to straighten me out, so that's good.
That's all right. I didn't know where it was. So.
Just wanted to hear you say lobster.
Lobster.
Lobster. Lobster.
Hey, we're from Boston. What can we say? We used to have clam bakes when I grew up, and it was so much fun. They dug a hole and they did the steamers, and we had many lobsters. Once a year, we had a clam bake.
I did not know Hurricane Larry. First of all, I didn't know it would turn into a hurricane already, but it looks like it's heading towards Bermuda.
Oh, is it?
According to Tommy, yeah.
Oh, hope it's not too bad.
When I saw the game on Sherry's channel, I liked it because it guarantees that all contestants will lose.
What game?
I'm not sure what game he's talking about. It's Keith.
Keith,
yeah.
Keith, we don't know what you're referring to, I guess.
So whereabouts on Bermuda are you? What part of the island? Or is it one of the outskirts?
I wonder if he's in Hamilton, or that's all I know.
Okay, so let's go on to our...
We want to go to Hamilton next time.
Oh, God, I know. Yeah, we hit everything. Is it Dockside? Over by Dockside, right?
And then there's Tabasco Bay that I heard that could be nice over there. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've done a lot of research on that. And that would be what I would want to do is hit that. And there's a lot of stuff on the other side.
We're going to do the other side if we go to Bermuda.
The other side. Okay, so... Don't I have that window open? Where are you? Oh boy! See, this is what happens, Nance, when I don't have. Yeah, say something very.
Well, if I could see who's making comments in the chat, I can comment on them. But let's see. Okay,
Okay, let me see here, guys.
Yeah, I can't really see too much. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, so we're doing Oasis now.
BDF said if you say anything like yes or no, even shaking or nodding your head, you lose. So that must be part of the rule of that game that he's talking about. Yeah.
All right, let's try this. Okay, let's try this intro now. Now we're talking about the. Now we're talking about the Oasis. Okay, so this is a little promo from the RCL showing Oasis. This is, like I said, one of the two choices we're looking at. Has anyone been on the Oasis? I'm not noticing anyone in the chat that's actually been on the Oasis. Okay, there's channel, yes or no.
I just lost.
Wow, so one says the hurricane is coming through Thursday. Man, our prayers are with you. Stay safe.
That's Bermuda, right? Wow. Yeah, stay safe. I guess it won't be a beach day on Thursday.
Hey, welcome in, Journey Awaits.
Hi, Journey Awaits.
Thank you for coming in. And then Blaine is explaining Keith explained the game a little.
Yeah.
He's saying.
I said that earlier. He said.
Yeah, he's saying, say yes, not even shaking and on your head, you'll lose. Okay. Okay, that's the game. Who was on that? I remember seeing someone, like 3 people in the row. Is that the game they played? You guys played out on the cruise on the steamship. Remember they played that game?
I don't remember that. No.
All right. Blaine is saying he's talking about the game that they had on Branson Battle. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what we're talking about. Remember, none of these guys. In fact, I was very embarrassed being a YouTuber and hearing. I think 3 or 4 of you got knocked out after a couple questions. It was very embarrassing. Okay, so that was the Oasis. Hey, right. Okay, hello one. Oasis looks fabulous. I know, doesn't it, Kath? It looks unbelievable. During your weights. Oh, thank you very much, Juan. A super sticker. This is what we do here.
Oh, a super sticker. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. So people know anything we get, we put back into this channel for prizes, different things. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, so back to the Oasis here. All right. So the Oasis included in the cruise fare, and this is very important to us. We go with the complimentary stuff and tend to go from there.
Yeah.
So included on the Oasis is the main dining room for food. We're talking the buffet, the Park Cafe, the Boardwalk Doghouse, the Solarium Bistro, Sorrento's, and the Cafe Promenade, which is open 24 hours. Now, what's the big thing that is a negative for this opposed to NCL? What's the number one thing I liked on NCL?
He likes the chicken wings,
right.
Of course.
And they don't have chicken wings. 24 hours, I heard they have a mean roast beef sandwich, but there's no chicken wings. So
those are good chicken wings.
Yeah.
They really are. They're delicious.
Theater shows. All the theater shows are included. Ice skating for the individuals included.
I think I tried the ice skating.
But there's also...
Because you can get the skates there, right?
Right. And they also include the aqua shows, which those look fantastic. Yeah. The high dive and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
And the comedy club are all included.
Oh, I love comedy as well.
The Abyss slide, if no one's familiar with that, that's, I think, the biggest slide at sea. It goes down from, I'm not sure how many decks it goes, but it's a dry slide, which is, I can imagine falling off that mat and getting rope burns all the way down.
Oh, my God.
The water slides are included. The flow rides, which I was surprised. That would be kind of cool to try. You know, the ones that mimic surfing.
All right.
The rock climbing wall. Yes?
Your cousin. No, I'm making a joke.
Oh, fat cousin, yeah. Did he? I forgot he did that. That's right. That's a down under his private joke, I guess.
I guess
that's
it
right.
is.
That's right. Surfing guy.
Yeah.
Rock climbing wall, the zip line, which is kind of cool. I know you won't try it, but it's kind of cool.
No, never.
The water park, and I think that's mostly geared to kids. And the mini golf.
I'll do mini golf.
Now, the difference here, they say the laser tag is included on RCL.
Oh, I love laser tag.
When we went on the NCL cruises, you had to pay separate for them.
Was it 10 or 20?
It was 10, but it was only 5 minutes long, and that'd be great if you could do it for free and just do it over and over again.
Was it 5 minutes long? I thought it was a little longer than that.
No. Did I say 5 minutes?
Yeah. It was longer.
Yeah, each game was 5 minutes, I thought, weren't I think another game was 5 minutes long. You get 2 games out of it.
You probably remember one night. You get 2 games? Okay.
The carousel's included.
Maybe it was that short.
Use of the gym, and then the daily activities.
Nice.
The things that were not included on the Oasis are the gratuities, which we all know, none are included there. Especially restaurants, it's a given. The spa, nothing's included on that. The excursions are a separate price. The Wi-Fi, these are all expected.
Yeah.
The arcade, the bingo, and the escape room. The only thing I was a little surprised at, they charge their escape room on RCL, and NCL did not charge for the escape room.
No.
So I guess you're paying for the escape room on RCL, but getting the laser tag free, and it's swap off on the NCL.
Yeah.
Photos and artwork, of course, are separate.
Yeah.
Okay. Now remember, we're still on Oasis here. So let's just check the chat before I go to the pictures here. Okay. Bear with me. NCO. Okay. So let me go to the chat here before we go through. We're going to go through some pictures of the Oasis. Candace is saying, laughing out loud. There's a long story about the pillow. One of these times we're going to have to hear it, Kenneth, because you don't realize how much over the internet people are talking about your new pillow.
So it is his new pillow.
He's got a new pillow.
Well, I hope it helps.
Hopefully on one of his lives we'll see his new pillow.
Is it My Pillow? Is it one of those My Pillows?
I have no idea.
Oh, I forget his name, the commercial.
Kathy Mills says, do you do the water slides? Absolutely love the water slides. It's my favorite thing on the cruise.
They're fun. I'll do water slides.
You like the caramel ones.
Yeah, I don't do the
Suicide, we call it suicide
Just-
slide, but
yeah.
the trap door.
I don't do those. I do the regular water slides. They're a lot of fun.
Go-karts. No, not a big deal on the go-karts. Our son tried it, basically to do it for a review for us, and but we really don't care about the go-karts.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't like the way NCL put go-karts. They took up 2 of their ships at least with go-kart tracks. Could have been used as places for people to lay in the sun. Took up a good part of the town. Remember that?
Did our son do it twice, or he only did it once? I can't remember.
No, she's saying, if not, then compare entertainment and dining, and don't be influenced by the big bells and whistles when you make a decision. Yeah, and Kathy, if you've been on both, and you can probably straighten me out on this, because like I said, we've never been on an RCL ship. The entertainment, I think, is very good on NCL.
I loved it.
They have some Broadway shows.
The last cruise, I loved every show there was, and our son did too. He really enjoyed all the entertainment as well.
And what you said, the rest and the dining, we're definitely the complimentary people.
Yeah.
So I love Oceanans on NCL ships, the food they have there, and it's 24 hours. And I'm hoping that if we go on RCL, that their cafe there is just as good as.
They had that nice taco bowl that I really, really loved. Johnny and I got one of those, and it was yummy.
Tommy says, Oasis just way too big for my taste. Seems overwhelming, not too conductive for relaxing.
Good point.
That's our biggest fear. We want to try one because I love the look of the Central Park.
Yeah, I do too. But
we're just wondering how much of this walking. We do a lot of walking up the stairs to get to different levels, and I can imagine if we have to.
So just one quick question, because you don't have to dress up either one.
They both have. NCL does not.
Right.
RCL, I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, Chat, but I heard has a couple nights we have to dress up.
Oh, all right.
But it's not real. Remember we used to go and you had to wear a toll suit?
Yeah.
It's basically
just nice clothes.
A collared shirt, and pants.
So a girl can wear a dress.
Right, exactly.
Do that.
Let's see, Kathy. Sounds like Kathy's been on a few of these. Have you been on more than one Oasis? Does have the Aqua show and the ice skating show. I want to see.
I would like
to see maybe she hasn't heard the shows on NCL are top notch, so it's a draw for me. We enjoy the trips on NCL.
I love the shows.
They claim they're kind of like Broadway. I wouldn't go to that extent, but
one of the when we saw oh God, now I'm not going to remember that show. What was it?
I'm trying to think of the one too.
The Jersey Boys.
That was fantastic.
That was fantastic. And the woman that I was sitting with said she saw it on Broadway, and she said this was just as good as the Broadway show that she saw. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I can't compare, but that's what she said. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was one. I love Six. I love the Beatlemania, or Britain's Best, and the Fabulous Four. I think that was what they're called. I loved all the shows.
It was a great show. Yeah, that was a very good show.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Keith. And we have Ella.
Hi, Ella.
Ella, I hope you're still here. I don't know if she's gone to bed yet. I appreciate you popping in. She's in the Philippines and has a totally different sleep schedule.
I know, she does. So thank you for being here.
Friends with Ella online, and she is working for Carnival, and she was happy and sad at the same time because she was hoping to get back on the Carnival ship this fall, but they at least reached out to her and told her she'd be back on there in January.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Just a few more months to wait.
So, yeah, it's a ways, but I mean, at least she has hope at the end of the channel, so that's good. She had to say hello, and she was asleep again. She must have woken up for a potty break in the middle of the night. Right?
I know.
Thank you for joining us, Ella.
Oh.
Let's see. KPJP Florida.
Oh, okay.
Now they're another one. I've been watching their vlogs, and they get me confused because I think they've done 2 or 3 cruises in the last couple of months. Mm-hmm. So they're sailing up from the UK, and they look like they've been having a great time out there.
Yeah, I saw their last video. Yeah, I thought it was very good. And they did look like they're having a lot of fun.
Now, she might have, I'm trying to think if they sailed out on one of the RCL Oasis or Anthem ships out there.
Don't know.
But they must have another, I think they have another cruise even coming up.
Nice.
Okay, so these now are let's see, let's find them.
not sure what is it?
Okay, this is
I have
a
glasses on.
this, and I don't even know what to pick up. I think it's a floating bar. I don't think it's a restaurant. I think it's just a bar. You sit on that thing, and it goes up in the middle of the ship to different levels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's pretty
That's
cool.
quite innovative.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Yeah.
They have one on the, I want to say Celebrity. It actually goes on the outside of the ship and goes up
Well,
and
that
down.
would be scary. I wouldn't want to do that.
And this is from the bottom. I see a race going up here.
I don't know if I do that. I'm scared of heights.
These are what they're showing now is pictures of the Oasis, which I consider highlights. This is just a restaurant, I think, down the promenade.
Oh,
I just thought it looked kind of cool out
that
there.
does.
Park Cafe,
Yeah.
same thing. I don't think this is the one that's open 24 hours,
No.
but it's right near there. So you can kind of sit there, go down there for a snack, kind of look at the people in the
Oh, it's so
promenade.
much fun on a cruise.
This is a neighborhood. The promenade there. It's just basically, they have it divided in several neighborhoods on the
Oasis.
Oasis. Yeah, isn't that cool? An old-fashioned car.
Yeah.
Central Park. This is a
I know, it's
cool
really
place
pretty.
that has live. Look at all the live greenery there. Huh?
That's gorgeous.
Now you
That
can.
was a good idea to do Central Park. I like that.
Well, the thing is too. These are all balcony suites
Mhm.
on the inside of the ship.
Mm.
So it's not, if you get a balcony, not necessarily looking over the ocean. Sometimes it's looking over the neighborhood. I guess it's called the neighborhood. Look at that greenery, huh?
Yeah.
That's the promenade again. In the foreground, you're seeing the carousel. Oh, there's a carousel. That is actually free, complimentary.
Oh,
So you can sit there and drive around it all day if you want.
nice. I always liked after we went to a amusement park to ride the carousel on the way out. It was very relaxing.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like if you have some dead time, you say, what the heck, right?
Yeah, why not?
This is a pool on the top deck, one of the pools they have. I think they have several pools. I'm not sure how many. Another pool. This is a kids area, water park, kids area. This is a solarium. This is, I think, an all adult area. So you can go up and if you just want to get away and relax. And they actually even have a buffet in that area that's included. So you go up there and just sit there by the, this is in a solarium also, by the pool or the hot tub or something to eat.
Is that a
You
hot
just
tub?
want to get away.
Picture of a hot tub?
That's, I
Or
think,
is
a
that-
hot, I think it's a hot tub.
Looks
I'm not
pretty
100% sure, to tell you the truth. Has to be a trick question there. This is a
Ooh.
gym, which is also included. A lot of bikes. Rock wall, which is typical in a lot of ships.
Yeah.
This is a thing that everyone hears about, the flow ride.
Flow ride, right.
And it's included.
It's included, right?
I mean, you would try this, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Miniature golf, a little better than the miniature golf we did on the Bliss, right?
Yeah.
How was that one?
Yeah, that was small.
That's the sports court. Now you get into the entertainment. This is where the shows are. This is on NCL has this too, the different acrobatic shows, which I always enjoy.
Yeah, I did like those.
I think this is a big feature. I don't know if there's any of the Broadway hits, if anyone could answer that. This is Cats, which they offer. You'd probably enjoy that.
Yep.
The Aqua Theater, that's what they were talking about earlier. I think Kathy had mentioned the Aqua Show she wanted to see. That's part of the Aqua Show there too. That's the ice rink, and you can use that to ice skate yourself, or you can go in there for a show.
I tried to ice skate.
Yeah, I mean, you give it a try, right?
Yeah, of course.
Even though we know other YouTubers who had some misfortunes on the ice, it'd be nice to try. And this is one of the ice shows here, scenery from the ice shows.
Yeah, I definitely try ice skating.
This is a promenade. I guess there are parades and different kind of entertainment that actually go down the middle of the ship.
Oh, really?
Yeah, during the day. I'm not sure how frequent they are, but that looks like. And then, of course, the big screen shows movies, shows sports.
Yeah,
we'd be going during football season, which I'd be psyched.
Oh,
see
good.
a football game or one of
Enjoy it.
these big things.
Yeah.
And that is the Oasis. Now we're going to go over to the Breakaway. What we do, quick vacation here. See vacation here. A sample, it's Ella. I think Ella has left the building. Hey, host, you both have. Thank you very much, Karen. Okay, now she says cruise ships. Okay, cruise ships in general. I'm trying to think, Karen. Did you take the Anthem or the Oasis over in the UK? Because I thought it was you that I was going back and forth with. That it was coming back to New Jersey, but I'm not sure. Yeah, see, I knew this. 3 cruises she took in 2 months.
Did she?
Hey.
Wow. 3 cruises.
And she's proud to say that.
Yay, I would be too.
Okay, Kathy has been on the NCL Epic and really liked Priscilla Queen of the Desert, Beatles tribute band show and other entertainment. I have not sailed an RCL doing. Okay, so you're the same way as us. We haven't done RCL. We're very, you use a perfect word, intrigued to try on a ship that big. It will probably be overwhelmed.
Yeah, we probably will be.
I have a feeling we will be. We love NCL. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I get lost easily. So.
Well, and I have
you always learn the ship really. You're like, wow, I know where everything is. And
yeah, but I have this big fear of the 2 of us trying to find each other during the whole day of the cruise and not meeting up till dinner or something like that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
We're going to have to make sure we're attached at the hip, I guess, during this thing.
I don't want to get lost. I'll have high anxiety.
That's right. We absolutely love NCL, and the tribute band we saw for the first time. Did the Escape have it? I know the Bliss did. Did the Escape have the Beatles tribute?
Beatles,
absolutely love the Beatles. We went almost every night, even though it was so packed. We had to stand at the doorway to listen to them.
I loved them.
And then the final night, they had a stage show, which was fantastic.
Yeah, our son really enjoyed them too. I'm trying to think of the Escape. I can't recall now.
But that was fantastic.
That was fantastic. And of course, the Jersey Boys in 6. It was just all the entertainment.
Now, Priscilla Queen of the Desert, I never heard of.
No, I never heard of that one.
Let's see what she that was on. It must have been on the Epic. So I don't know where the Epic goes out of. That must go out of Florida because I've never seen that out of New York or anything. Because our goals right now, we've said it many times, in case anyone hasn't heard, we're hoping this October to sail out of October on either the Breakaway or the Oasis, and then after that, we're hoping to sail. We're going to spend a lot of time in Florida, hoping to sail out of Florida. So this is kind of our last big East Coast type of trip. Let's see. Karen says Southampton. We did Royal Caribbean, and it was the Anthem. Okay, of the season, P&O, then Disney Magic.
Oh,
you poor thing.
That's the one we did.
So her last thing was a Disney Magic. We love the Disney Magic.
Yeah, we did. It was years ago, but we loved it.
In fact,
I remember it very well.
In fact, the new ship coming out, the Disney Wish, I think it's called. Boy, does that look impressive, huh?
Jeez, Disney does it right.
When are you two going on vacation? We have taken off for the 2 weeks, hopefully to take a cruise. Now I got to get the date, 10/17. So this is October 17th for 2 weeks. We're hoping to do it back to back out of either New York or New Jersey. Okay, thank you. The Rising Tide Bar. Celebrity is the magic carpet. Okay. Have it. No, that's okay. I'll take your word for it. It's better than I have.
Rising
So that one that goes in the middle is the Rising Tide, and the magic carpet is one that goes on Celebrity on the outside.
Oh, I see.
So I think they're very similar. I think they're just bars. One's inside the ship, one's outside the ship, right?
So if you get sick, you can just puke over the side of the ship.
I guess in that case, you're right.
So the magic carpet one has a little benefits outside of the ship.
Hey, Blaine, thanks for joining us. And more so, Mallory, thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.
I guess Ella's still hanging on. I fall asleep
Ella's
already.
Still here.
Okay, bye for now, Jane, and God bless you. And best of luck to you, Ella. We'll be talking online. Let's see. KPJP Florida. Yes, we have booked the Disney Wish for October. Oh, man, you got me jealous. For October next year from Cape Canaveral. Oh, lovely cruise, you guys. So that's what you say, next October.
Next October.
Yeah. That looks like an unbelievable ship.
Wow, that looks
Disney
something to look forward to.
Just so people know, Disney is our favorite. Will probably always be our favorite cruise line. We love the ships. It's strictly that we can do 2.5 cruises for the price of a Disney cruise.
Right.
So we chose quantity, I guess, over
Yeah.
quality at this point.
Yeah. Disney does it right. That's awesome that you have that book.
Kathy says, I have NCL Getaway booked for November 2022 for a 12-day cruise, Southampton. Oh, wow, to
Ooh.
Rome.
Oh,
And the
wow.
January 2023 Vloggers Cruise on the Breakaway out of New Orleans.
Wonderful.
But no RCL. Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that is good. Very nice.
That is great. Yes, Disney is our favorite, then Royal Caribbean. Interesting. Have you sailed on an NCL? Is my question. Okay, so let's pull up. I lost my place. Where was it? Okay, the intro to the intro to the Breakaway. We didn't get into the Breakaway yet. Yeah. All right. All right, so this is a quick intro to the Breakaway, which is NCL. I hope you guys can hear the sound. If you do hear the sound, if you give me anything, a thumbs up or a yes or anything, just so I know that I'm doing it right. I haven't done it not done an NCL yet. Maybe one day. Okay.
Who said this?
It's Karen.
Karen. Oh, okay.
KPJP Flow.
APJ.
Thank you, Kathy. Karen, with the Vloggers Cruises is some of the more, say the vloggers that have a very high amount of subscribers have all joined together to sponsor a cruise out of New Orleans. I think it is on January. Well, you can get the date, but basically it's some of the top vloggers in there going to all be on this same cruise together.
Oh, in January?
Yeah, 2023.
Oh, okay. We're ways off. Okay.
So this is a Breakaway. Okay, those are promotional videos from the cruise lines. I thought it was a good way to introduce this stuff. And now the Breakaway. Where are you, Breakaway? Okay. All right, these are some of the things the Breakaway has to offer. Included with the cruise fare on Breakaway, the main dining room, the buffet, Oceanins, and as we keep saying, that's where I get my chicken wings 24 hours a day, unlimited.
I like my taco bowl.
That's true. And that's
really
right. That's in there too.
It's really good. And my, what's that called? My Reuben sandwiches.
Your Reuben. And you like them. They're pretty good, right?
Yeah.
In a Shanghai noodle bar. It's kind of a watered down version of a Chinese restaurant. They do have a few things, but it's basically Asian, a little bit of Asian flavor, mostly with noodles, right? But it's good we only go there maybe once a week, twice tops, but it's a good break from other things. The other things that included in this on the Breakaway is the main theater shows, the smaller shows, the comedy club. Most daily activities are included, including the escape room. So this is what we said was the difference. The escape room's free on NCL, but you have to pay for. Well, actually, Breakaway doesn't have a laser tag thing, but like the Bliss, you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And on the RCL, you have to pay for the escape room. Use of the gym and use of sports complex, water slides, and they have a nice rope course. So these are things in the Breakaway that are included. Not included. Same basic things as the gratuities, the specialty restaurants, the spa, the excursions, the Wi-Fi, the arcade, bingo, and the escape room. Why is that? That's interesting. I have it included up top, and I have it not included down below. I'll have to look into that more. I don't know if it's included on the Breakaway. It was included on the Bliss and the Escape, right? And the photos and the artwork. All right, so now a few highlights of the Breakaway. This is the ice room, the ice bar, which I think is kind of cool. I don't know of any other ships like that have it. This, if you can see the walls in the bar, everything's made of ice. Kind of cool.
Very cool.
I think they give you a winter jacket when you go in.
I was gonna say, you gotta have some warm clothes if you're gonna go in there.
And the rumors I heard is you pay like $25 to get in, but it includes 3 drinks. So it's basically, you're making out a little bit because drinks are probably.
Yeah.
But like I said, we haven't been on ships that have this, so I don't know. This is my favorite place, the Ocean's Bar. This, you get the wings. They have big screens up for watch sporting events. You get the Reuben, all sorts of food that runs 24 hours a day. It's complimentary.
Yeah, it's good food.
This was something, and I don't know if it's the same on all NCL trips. Well, the cruise that we've been on, this is a hot dog cart.
Oh, yummy.
And only on sea days, they wheel this around the decks. So you can be sitting in your chair, and you basically can just grab a quick dog.
Grab a dog.
Cute idea, huh?
I like hot dogs, yes.
This is the pool, one of the pool area. Slides. I think NCL has some decent slides, but I've never been on the RCL one, so I don't know how good. Anyone been on the RCL water slides? Can recommend them or say they're not that good? This is something that I think is unique to, and it's a certain level of NCL. They don't have it on the smaller ships, but the Bliss, the Escape, I think the Breakaway, well, it's showing the Breakaway here. It's kind of a way of cooling off. You just kind of stand in the middle of this thing. It's like a little bit of a waterfall of water coming down. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I like that. This is probably one of the most unattractive styles of the ones we've been on. Remember the other one had it look like a rock?
Yeah, it was very nice, very aesthetically pleasing.
Of course, your gym is included. There's your gym.
Yeah.
Rope course, quite intense rope course. And most of the ships, I think, have 2 courses at least. One for beginners that people want to just go on it, and one's more advanced. NCL, I think, is the one that's noted for having the plank go out over the water, and you go up to the edge of the plank. I love we did the rope course on the Escape, not on the Bliss, right? So again, Escape is a lot of fun. Yeah. This is a rock wall. Seems like all the ships have a rock wall, don't they?
There's always a line for it.
Now this surprised me because the Breakaway has it looks like a nice, because of the racetrack, there was no outdoor gym, no volleyball, basketball
there
court,
wasn't.
right?
The racetrack took up
all the room,
amount of space.
I can understand that from a profit point of view, but it wasn't great for when you look at stuff to do. You have a miniature golf, the Breakaway. That's one of the things me and Nancy and I like to do is miniature golf.
So much fun to on a ship.
And this one was the Escape and the Bliss. They have these, it's good for just a change of pace, but it's a bowling alley. It's not regulation size. Right. It's, just to do something different, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Then there's the theater. They always seem to have nice theaters. This we had a lot of fun. Nancy slept through when we went on the Bliss, but I went up just to get a little bit of video, and turned out to be that I was caught up in the moment. They had these glow sticks. Everything was glow in the dark. There was great music. It was a glow party. It was a lot of fun. This is in the area called Spice on NCL. It's an adult-only club. In the back of the ship, it's got a big screen. During the day, they open up, I think, to everyone. But at night, it becomes an adult club. And this we enjoyed a lot. This is that game show Deal or No Deal.
I like Deal or No Deal. It was a lot of fun.
We have yet to play it, actually, buy the card and play it. We just kind of sit there and play it on our own.
Yeah.
But that was always a lot of fun.
Yeah, it does look like a lot of fun.
And then, of course, the big screen like RCL has in the back of the ship. You can watch movies there. You can watch sporting events. always great when you're out on the cruise, have a big screen to do something.
Yeah.
Now, the one issue, and I'm not sure, you'd have to check into this. I'm a big sports fan, and I was hoping I'd see all these sports on screens.
Mhm.
And the problem was that it depends on the contract. NCL, remember the first cruise we went out, there was a Gem or something like that, and it was either Gem or the
I think it was
the Dawn, and they didn't have a contract, so they weren't playing.
I remember
All we
that.
saw was soccer being replayed over and over again.
Yeah, it was frustrating for you. It didn't affect me, but it was frustrating for you.
Okay, let's go. Let's see. Back through the chat. Okay, so I think I'm around here. Okay, saw that one. Okay, Tommy said, I guess he's talking to KBJP, would like to try the P&Os. I own a one day. They do look like great ships. I don't know if we'll ever get on one, but it looks like great ships.
But they do look like great ships.
Okay, Kathy says she watched the recent test cruise videos on the Oasis YouTube channel, Travel the World from A to Z with Atlanta for recent review. We actually I watched other ones. I saw Alana's, but I also saw some other test cruise ones, and that's the big thing. I'm trying to, like, Nancy here is worried a little bit more than I am, and one of the things I'm trying to convince her is what an experience to have a ship. Most of these ships are half full of people. Yeah. You probably no lines. I mean, what a time to try something like this.
Mm.
Ella, good night if you're really going to bed. Okay, okay, that's the book cruise. Let's see. I don't think I saw this one. Kathy said, I have an NCL getaway book for November. Oh, yeah, she talked about that one. Oh, I'm getting way back on my. Let's see where I left off. Okay. Kathy says, looks like I'm going to have a great time on the Breakaway. Booked the vloggers with Lotus Sharon at CEC or I know. That's the funny thing. Who do you book? You got to book through one of them. Who do you book through?
Right. Just put their names
you're
in
on
the hat,
so
right?
she's on the. It sounds like Kathy's going on the vloggers cruise.
Yeah.
That should be a lot of fun. Let's see. Kathy says NCL Epic Gas on Ice Bar. We didn't go. Okay. She says she didn't do the Ice Bar thing. Mm-hmm. It'd be interesting to try. I don't know if I would even do it either, but we're leaving snow from New Hampshire to go into a room of cold and ice. Yeah, she said Mardi Gras also has a plank on their ropes course. I'm hoping I keep up my nerve and try.
Yeah.
Give it a try. I tried it on the Escape.
You enjoyed it.
Is it Escape? Yeah, Escape. It's a lot of fun. And the funny thing was not the funny thing, but you're harnessed in. So I guess if it doesn't work and you fall overboard, you just swim behind the ship till they pick you up. But it's probably a neat experience to remember. When you hit the bell, at least on the NCL, it snaps a picture of you too.
Oh.
Kelly said we only watch Deal or No Deal on the Epic. Have it on the Mardi Gras. Yeah, that I don't understand because I thought NCL was bragging that they had exclusive rights to Deal or No Deal, and it seems like the Mardi Gras has it, meaning Carnival's got the contract, so I'm not sure how that works. Hey, welcome in. Shannon's Reviews, thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Let's see. Okay. Karen says, right now, for me, work tomorrow and early start the train to London. Wow.
What is that? I didn't hear what you said.
She's taking a train to London tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So those are our two cruise lines. Now, I don't know if there's anyone out there that's taken both of them, but if you were to recommend, because we got to make a decision very soon, the Breakaway for 2 weeks out of New York, same time frame, or 2 weeks on the Oasis, Okay, that's Bermuda. The one, the Breakaway out of New York is to Bermuda.
Yeah.
Or the Oasis out of New Jersey for 2 weeks that's going to hit Cocoa Key, Bahamas, in Florida.
Mhm.
I'm just curious if you guys have any strong feelings one way or the other, because we got to make a decision soon enough. Hey, there's our friend Eric. Eric,
Hey, Eric.
we got the thrill.
Yeah.
Actually, we were.
Well, you
Eric,
had a longer visit with him than I did.
I know.
I had to go to work.
but this guy has incredible. Look at his videos.
Oh.
He's got incredible. We just watched your Blue. What was it? The one where the
Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon
Mm-hmm.
video today. He just came back from Iceland and he landed in Boston and he wanted to go to Vermont because it was one of the 6 states he hadn't been to.
Wow, he's quite the traveler.
Right, and we were able to hook up with Eric in New Hampshire for lunch. In fact, we have a video out there if you want to say hello to Eric. But that was a thrill. We were really thrilled with that. Thank you for joining us, Eric. And Najuma, thank you for coming in. Kathy says the sailaway out of New York was beautiful. It is the same cruising path. I don't know if there's exactly. I have heard that they pass. We've done, like I said, the NCL, and boy, is that gorgeous!
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty and the whole skyline.
Yeah, Verrazano Bridge, if I'm saying that right.
I think they do the same path.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Just from the opposite side of the river, right?
The last cruise we went on, it was a little overcast, but you could still see the Statue of Liberty.
We had seen it twice before, Nancy and I.
Yeah.
We went with my son the last time. It was kind of bummed because it was very rainy and this and that.
Yeah.
And he never got to see the clarity that we saw.
No, he didn't.
But it was
he did
gorgeous.
see the statue, but not as clear, right? Yeah, I had some really great pictures of it, but hey, at least he saw it. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move on to our game next. But before kind of as a summary, I have heard the biggest difference between the two ships, of course, there's a size difference, but is a crowd flow. On the Oasis, no matter, even though you have over 5,000 people on the ship, you don't see them except for every now and then, maybe coming out of the show.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't have that crowded feeling. Breakaway, it has a funnel feeling. I remember when this first came out, the other NCL ships were built with a much better flow. Mm-hmm. And supposedly the Breakaway is built with a flow where they funnel everyone inside the ship. Mm-hmm. Now, if you go in the next few months with the downsize of maximum amount of people on there, it probably doesn't matter. But probably that was probably the biggest difference I heard. It was a funnel thing. So if you don't like crowds, it's something to consider.
Yeah.
But both of these cruises have a lot to offer. Hmm. And I'm going to keep on checking the chat to see if anyone heavily recommends one over the other based on the specifics I gave you. Kathy Mills says Iceland is on the bucket list. I'll be sure to watch the vlogs.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, Eric's got a lot of great vlogs coming out on that. He put up, I think there's 3 now. His leaving, and then he was hanging out on that street, remember, with all the bars?
Oh, yeah, that was a beautiful street. I forget the name of it, but it was pretty.
And then the
beach with all
lagoon.
then he has the beach pictures with the glaciers on it.
Yeah, but those aren't online.
Oh, those aren't online.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Kathy says, I've heard the Oasis looks like a mall. I know, that's what I'm afraid of. Hard to see the ocean unless you have that's our biggest fear with the Oasis. I want to experience a ship like that, but it's like, how far do I have to walk to see the ocean? I am on a ship,
That's what I love about it. I love seeing the ocean.
Right. That's that is a big fear. Okay, so we're going to transition here to we'll try and run through these quickly. But since I did all the work to put this together, we're going to run it out here. And this is our Name This game. Hopefully you guys will participate because I hate to think I have Nancy is the only one that's going to guess these things. Well, let's get these up there. This is a game we try and play every Sunday. It's called Name This.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
My coffee's not kicking in.
And we did this 2 weeks ago. These are different questions. Name this useless fact. How many of you can name this useless fact? And while I'm doing this, if you have any other comments on the Breakaway or the Oasis, please put them in there because we're going to look through these to try and help us decide which one to take.
I remember remember this invention.
Okay, now I just got to find. Hold on a second, Nance. Let me just get the question. Okay, there's roughly 600, 700, or 800 corn kernels arranged in 16 rows on a cob. So we want you to tell me, is it 600, 700, or 800? And I'll sit here and wait while you count them if you want. But
If you happen to have corn on the cob in your house.
right, but if you could throw the answer up there, we'd appreciate it. Let's see. Chat while people are answering this question. Okay, that's Kathy. Tommy, haven't sailed your specific ships, but sailed both NCL and RCL. Enjoyed RCL
Oh,
more.
we did.
We love Bermuda a lot more than the Bahamas and Canaveral, but since you haven't done RCL, why not try? I agree with you, Tommy. One thing I haven't asked you people, we love the food on NCL. Anyone sailed RCL? Do you or can compare them? The quality, we're talking quality.
Yeah.
Not that we have a high standard, but quality. Okay, so Tommy says 800. Kathy says 600.
I think I'm going with Kathy with the 6.
You think 6?
Yeah.
Now, Nancy has not looked at these questions, so
No.
she's not looking at the answer sheet. So
I think 6
Nancy
sounds
says 6.
reasonable.
Kathy says 6. Tommy says 8.
Who's doing the counting of kernels?
I know. I guess you could go.
I'm a
You
corn
have
kernel
corn, you have
counter.
corn in the kitchen, right? You could probably run right
could,
in there.
Yeah, I could run in there and count them.
The correct answer is
6.
800.
Oh, Tommy got it. Good job, Tommy. Good counting.
Okay. Baboons can throw overhand or underhand. They can only do one. Can they throw overhand or underhand?
They throw overhand.
You can just put a U or an O on that. You don't have
They
to type out
throw
the whole word.
overhand. They don't throw underhand.
Yeah, you
What?
to your mouth or our ears. Tommy says we're not foodies, so as long as they have better than cafeteria food, we're okay.
Yeah.
We're the same way.
Yeah.
We like a little bit of variety,
Yeah.
trying something new. It doesn't have.
I think the last cruise we were on, there were a lot. They had a lot of Indian cuisine, and he absolutely loved it. You got really into
you
that.
keep saying it was a couple items, but it wasn't a whole cuisine. But
I thought it was.
well, no, it was several different things, but it was kind of generic stuff.
But I'm just shocked that you liked it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You try stuff. You know, especially in the buffet, you get a little bit of this, a little bit
it's
of
good
that.
to try stuff.
And it's great that try the flavors, right? I guess. Okay, we've got Tommy underhand, Kathy under,
I said
Juma.
overhand.
Wait, you're saying overhand?
Yeah.
And the answer is underhand.
Oh, I'm striking out here.
All right. True or false, guys? The banana tree is not a tree, but in fact the world's largest herb.
No, that's not true. I'd be surprised if it was true.
So you're saying it's false.
I am, but I've been
Okay.
striking out, so. But I am going to go with false.
To repeat it, the banana tree is not a tree, but in fact the world's largest herb.
It's probably true, but I'm going to go with false. Just doesn't sound right to me, but.
Tommy says false. True. That just sounds crazy.
I know, that's what I
It's
say.
funny. A lot of these questions I'm looking at, I'm saying it's got to be the extreme because it's just so nutty, the questions. Yeah, the food on the ship. We're not like real foodies, but we certainly like to try a variety and different things. We have a habit, and it's not because I know you're going to label us as being gluttonous, but we like to go to the early dinner, and then after the show later on that night, we just pop in the last half hour to the buffet.
Yeah.
Because they always sneak stuff in there. You know, remember the time we found the baby back ribs and announced it all,
so good.
or shrimp on the skewer.
Oh, I like the shrimp. My goal was to eat as much shrimp as I could.
No.
I think I succeeded.
The answer to this, guys, is actually true.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
that's bizarre. So the plant itself is an herb?
It's considered, I don't know, like I said, it's weird enough, the world's largest herb.
Hmm.
Let's see, we can't, true. Yep. Kathy said, Alexa says I'm right this time.
Good.
How do you get your Alexa to respond correctly? Ours, we always get this long, drawn out answer, and it's answering something we didn't even ask it, right? Usually?
Yeah, I think our internet gets messed up.
Well, no, it's not the internet. They give an answer,
right?
but okay. Number 4, sharks have been around. Sharks have been around longer or shorter time than Saturn's rings. So sharks existed longer or shorter time than Saturn's rings.
I'm going to say shorter.
Okay, so you're saying Saturn rings have existed longer than.
Yeah, I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to say that.
Okay. So let's see. We covered the food. I haven't heard anyone jump out and say that one cruise line's food is better than the other one. Mm-hmm. So you said shorter.
Yeah.
Najuma said shorter too.
Okay. Oh, Najuma and I are right.
Wait, one more time before we give the answer. I'll look over there. The sharks have been around longer or shorter time than Saturn's rings. Okay. And Kathy says Saturn's been around longer. Are you into Alexa again, Kathy? Tommy says shorter. Could be a theme of discussion here.
So no one
Tommy,
said longer?
I don't want to get into any long discussions, believe me. But the answer is
shorter.
Is longer.
What? You mean sharks have been around longer than Saturn's rings?
Sharks have been around longer. Yeah. So they've been around forever. I guess they're probably considered, in a sense, dinosaurs, maybe?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that, but I think all right, well.
All right.
I'm striking
Number
out.
5.
I haven't got any right.
First person who was convicted of speeding was Walter Kent of England. This should be KP there. Karen, you should know the answer to this one. First person convicted of speeding was Walter Kent of England. How fast was he going? 8 miles per hour? 18 miles per hour or 28 miles per hour when he was convicted of speeding.
Well, we got to know what kind of a car he was driving.
No, we're there. You can see the picture.
That doesn't look like it can go very fast. I'm going to go with 8 miles per hour.
That's an awful low amount to get speeding. Let's see. See, I didn't use Alexa for my answer. But Juma agrees with you. You said 8, right? And she said 8. Let's see what the answer is. Not there yet. Let's see. It's a 5. Tommy says 18 miles per hour downhill. But then again, when was a radar gun? Very philosophical question. When was a radar gun invented?
Oh.
Very philosophical approach to the question, right? Yeah, that's a good question, though. How the heck would you judge? What were they basing it on? Very interesting question. And the answer is, where's the answer? 8 miles per hour.
Hey, we got one right. Me and Najuma and I don't know who else.
You don't know who else?
Well, Najuma said 8 and I said 8, but I don't know who else out there said 8.
Flowers at a funeral were originally used A, as a decoration, B, to hide the stench of a rotting body, or C, to represent the afterlife.
The afterlife.
I'll read it again while people are contemplating. Flowers at a funeral were originally used to A, as a decoration, B, to hide the stench of a rotting body, or C, to represent the afterlife.
B sounds like the right answer, but I'm going to go with C, the afterlife.
Afterlife?
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you need a way out, go with the yes.
I just can't picture it.
Okay, so Kathy says to hide the scent. She's being polite there, too. She just put the first part of it, to hide the stench. Eric B. said to hide the stench.
Yeah, that's probably the right answer.
Tommy Dodson said to hide this because he said B because it sounds morbid. And the June said hide the scent, and you were the only one that went with, what did you say?
The afterlife.
The afterlife. It was to hide the stench. Can you imagine that?
Ooh.
You wouldn't think the flowers would be strong enough.
No, that's what I was thinking. I go, it's probably
that.
B, but I'm going to go with the afterlife bit. Wow.
You really wouldn't think that.
No, they wouldn't like it. No.
Okay, this is one of my favorites here. Because anything Disney. It's funny, we've been talking about if for some reason we're not going to do a cruise, we were going on to Disney World, and we've been bouncing back and forth with that. So question number 7, some of the food served at Epcot is grown inside the park. What attraction is it grown from? I thought this was interesting. We took a tour of this, and the restaurants in this pavilion, let's see, make sure I don't give it away. Yeah, I can't name it because we'll give it away. A lot of the restaurants in there were using the stuff that was grown in this one ride, this one area.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried coming home. I bought a kit, a hydroponics kit, and we tried growing it here, and we got good production from the green part of it, but it wasn't getting pollinated enough.
Yeah.
No, we never got. Did we ever get fruit?
No, we did not.
Okay, so what's my question? My question is, what attractions are grown? It is, Kathy, in Epcot. And it's, I don't know if we have many Disney fans in the house right now.
Excuse me.
Where that big golf ball thing is. Tommy, as far as Epcot is concerned, you are so far off. That Spaceship Earth, that's the beginning of the park. And this pavilion is at the very back of the park. Let's see, anyone else popping in before I give anything away? The pavilion is in the back. It's called Living with the Land. It's a great little pavilion. They now have, what's the one now with you're supposed to be on the hang glider?
Soarin'.
They have Soarin' there, which changed from Soarin' over California to Soarin' over the world.
Yeah, I'm glad they have Soarin' over the world. That would be really, I haven't done it yet, but I did do Soarin' over California, and I enjoyed it because I've been to California, and I love soaring over the Golden Gate Bridge, but soaring around the world.
Would be nice to see. We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like there's a lot of Disney people in the house, so we'll give the answer to this one. And the answer to this was Living with the Land. It's in the Land Pavilion. And this is, anyone that goes to Disney, this is quite the thing to see. You sit on a boat ride, you go through, and it's all hydroponics.
Yeah.
All this stuff growing that they actually use in-house.
Yep.
Tommy says they must have moved to the back because of the stench.
Oh.
We don't know the history. Maybe that is the reason. Let's see. All right, next one. This is fascinating, I thought, anyways. When you see Magic Kingdom, you go to Magic Kingdom Park, is it actually the ground floor or the second floor of the park? So you can see the picture here. When you stand right there and you're looking at the castle and that whole area of Magic Kingdom, is that I remember my options now. Is that the ground floor or is that the second floor? So the first floor or the second floor?
Well, you told me the answer to this a long time ago.
It's very, right.
So I know the answer to this one because you told me. I didn't know before.
No, don't give it that.
No, I'm not even going to say anything.
Okay. I didn't expect a lot to know this. Let me give you a little bit on this. When Magic Kingdom was built, they dug it out and they piled all the dirt onto a mound. And underneath the dirt, they call unicorridors, I think, and they're basically tons of corridors that go underneath Magic Kingdom that have entrances and exits that go up into Magic Kingdom. So what you're looking at, yeah, you're right. What Tommy said, what you're looking at right there is the second floor because the first floor is actually underground. And it's all corridors, and it's where the characters get ready and all sorts of stuff.
Another little underground world down there.
So, Tommy, that is correct, Tommy, 100%. No real guess other than the guest second floor. It is second floor. But I think that's fascinating if you're into Disney World at all. When you're walking around the Magic Kingdom, you're on the second floor. There's a whole corridor below you of all sorts of stuff.
That's really cool.
Okay, whoops, I forgot to put this in there. 9. Okay, so number 9, the vultures in the Jungle Book were meant to be voiced originally were by A, the Beatles, B, the Doors, or C, the Rolling Stones.
I want to say Rolling Stones. I don't know why, but I don't know the answer. I'm guessing C.
So the vultures, this is a Jungle Book movie, if you've ever seen the cartoon. The vultures in the Jungle Book were meant to be voiced by the Beatles, A, the Doors, B, or the Rolling Stones, C.
I don't know why I want to say Rolling Stones, but that's what I'm going to say.
So we've got Kathy with the Beatles. We got Najuma with the Rolling Stones. And what do you guess?
Rolling Stones.
You guess Rolling Stones. You're a C also, Rolling Stones. Anyone else? Going once? No. First of all, Tommy, no clue, but he's going with the Rolling Stones as a guess. And welcome in Destinations and Creations. Thanks for joining us. And they guessed, what did they guess? What might be here? They guessed the Doors.
The Doors.
Well, the real answer is...
Drum roll.
It's the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We only have 5 more. We all know this is Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I know.
From the Die Hard movies.
I like those movies.
Okay. Yeah, some of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
But Frank Sinatra,
yeah,
Steve McQueen, or Dean Martin were offered the starring role in the Die Hard movie.
No.
When he was in his 70s. So one of these guys in his 70s,
was
Frank Sinatra, Steve McQueen, or Dean Martin was offered the role that Bruce Willis played. Seems very weird to believe, huh?
Yeah, Steve McQueen.
Is that what you're guessing?
Yeah. I don't know. That is weird.
You know, Tommy, you're on my side here. I get in this debate all the time.
No.
If Die Hard qualifies as a Christmas movie. And it does.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at what qualifies as a Christmas movie. But Tommy, you haven't given me your answer. We've got
Steve McQueen, Frank Sinatra.
Destinations says Steve McQueen. Kathy Mills says Steve McQueen. And Juma Brown says Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
I was surprised at the answer to this one.
You were?
Very surprised, yeah.
So it's probably not Steve
I'm just
McQueen.
waiting to see what Tommy's answer here is.
It's probably Frank Sinatra. That would be weird.
Okay. And we have one correct answer here. Oh, Tommy finally gave it. The last guy. What did he say? Who's the last guy on the list? Last guy was Dean Martin. Okay, the only Dean Martin guess. But Juma, you're the only one that got it right.
Juma.
Right? Juma is the only one that said Frank Sinatra. Isn't that weird? Frank Sinatra
very,
was
very
supposed
strange.
to play that role.
Yeah, are you sure that's the right answer?
Well, I'm not sure of anything. But that's what they said.
Well, correct us if we're wrong on that one. But he has Frank Sinatra.
Kathy, why don't you check with Alexa again and see what she had to say about this whole thing.
So he would have been 70.
Yeah, they were 70. He was 70 when they offered it to him.
Old Blue Eyes. No, that's not Old Blue Eyes, right?
Yeah, isn't it?
Is it?
Okay, the most common password. Okay, now there's 3 choices here. I guess you just give me A, B, or C. The most common password that people use is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A, B, C, D, E, F, or Disney, Disney. What are the most common?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's what you're going with?
Yeah.
So let me read that again. The most common password. So what do most of us use when we're trying to throw a password in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, that's pretty lame, huh?
I know.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Nah, I don't think it's that.
Or Disney, Disney.
No, I think it's the first one.
Okay, let's see. Destination says C.
Which is Disney.
Which is Disney. The Juma says A. A.
which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And where are we here? Najuma. A for Kathy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tommy, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Well, as weird as this is when you think about it, but I guess people just get frustrated. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, that makes sense to me.
It does?
Yeah.
I hope you're not using that on all our private accounts.
No.
Okay.
So don't try to hack in. It is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 12. We're only going to 15 here. Number 12. Approximately A, 1/3, B, half, or C, 2/3 of millennials sleep nude.
Okay, I'm going to say half.
Okay, so you're saying B, half.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll read it again. Approximately 1/3, which is A, half, which is B,
Yeah.
2/3, which is C, of millennials sleep nude. It's a scary thought. So you said half, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We've got Destination said B, which is half, right?
Yeah.
And then Kathy said half. Najum is going with 1/3. Tommy says A, so that's 1/3. Want to know who did this checking?
Yeah, right.
Tommy, we have to keep those sources very quiet and in-house.
God, that's funny.
Okay, and the answer is
Half.
This is a scary thought.
Half.
2/3.
2/3? Oh, okay, that is high though.
2/3 of the millennials out there, our kids are out there sleeping nude.
Wow.
Make sure we don't share a bed or sleep in a bed after they're done. Tommy says, bet it was that Alexa person. What age are millennials now? Oh, what is considered millennials?
Well, 30.
Is that what millennials is considered? Yeah. Okay. All right. 13 on 3 more, Nance. According to the Bible, guys, this is the Bible. What came first, the chicken or the egg? This is according to the Bible.
Well, it has to be the chicken.
It doesn't have to be, but is that your guess?
Yeah.
Okay. According to the Bible, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
What was your guess?
Final 3. Well, a lot of
Did
these
you guess it?
A lot of these I didn't guess. No. So you said what? The chicken?
Chicken.
And Tommy went with the chicken. Kathy went with the chicken. The June went with the chicken. Destinations went with the egg.
Ooh,
Interesting.
we have one egg.
Interesting. One egg. The answer is the chicken.
The chicken.
According to the Bible.
According to the Bible. See? Got some Bible experts out there.
Okay, 2 more, Nance. Oops, I flipped to my next. Oh, look at that. They didn't even. Okay, that's a naked millennial. I forgot to switch the channel. And there's a Holy Bible, guys. You got to miss the picture portion of our question. Okay, so we're on 14
Those condiments?
now. A, mustard. B, ketchup. C, mayo. Was used medicinally in the early 1800s. So which of these 3?
Oh, well, I'm going to say mustard.
Mustard, A, ketchup, B, or mayo, C. Which was used?
Is mustard A? That's what I'm guessing.
Okay, Kathy says, Alexa says millennials are 20 to 37.
20 to 37, okay.
It gets confusing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got here? We got Juma says A, so she says
Ketchup? Or is that
ketchup.
mustard?
No, she says mustard.
Mustard.
So
A,
Juma
that's
says
what
mustard.
I say too.
Kathy says mustard. Destination says mustard. Whoa. Tommy says mustard. Big mustard flow here, don't we have of these? Well, the answer, guys, is actually,
I guess
sorry
it's
for
not
all of you,
mustard.
no, is ketchup.
Ketchup was used as
Ketchup.
medicinal?
Medicinal. I don't know
For
what
what?
the
For
reasoning.
what did they put it
I
on?
don't know. You'll have to look that up. Or you'll
Well,
have
then
to
I'll have to
go in the other room and talk to Alexa, I guess,
Why
right?
was ketchup a medicinal condiment?
Okay, and our final question. We'll remind you guys that we do our current news feature with our brain, what do you call those things? Brain things we do in between.
Brain breaks.
Brain breaks, yeah. This Wednesday we're going on at our usual time at 2:00. Please join us. And our final question of the day is, this octopuses, it says in the thing, is it octopi or octopuses?
Octopi.
Octopi, well, either octopi or octopuses and squid have 2, 3, or 4 hearts.
Oh, I think it's 3. Yeah, that I know. I think it is 3.
You're going with 3, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I learned this before. It's 3. I'm not sure if I remember.
If you haven't hit the thumbs up, we really appreciate it if you do. And our final question, and please join us Wednesday at 2. All right, so we've got, you said how many?
3, because I learned this a long time ago. I don't know why. Maybe some show I
Destination
watched.
says 4. Najuma says 3. Nancy says 3.
Yeah, I think it is 3.
Got to go with Nancy with 3. Tommy's
Yeah.
agreeing with you.
Yeah.
And anyone else for this final? Oops! Look at that. See, you gotta hit me when I forget. Hit me when I forget the tape. This motivates people more to answer it this way. Going once. Let's see. All right, Kathy is going eeny, meeny, miny, mo. She picked 3.
3, okay.
So the consensus is 3.
Yeah.
And you want to know the final answer, Nancy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it is 3. I learned this somewhere along the
All right.
lines.
Well, the final answer to the final question, and it's the number of hearts that an octopi
Have.
or squid has is 3.
Yeah. I might have learned it on some kids
Science show?
some science show. It just stuck in my head.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us. If
Yeah.
anyone else has any input later to kind of push in the right direction of a Breakaway cruise or a Oasis cruise for October this year, we appreciate it. You can email us or just talk to us in our comments. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you
We ran
for
a
joining
lot
us.
late. We ran much later today.
We did. Yeah.
But thank you very much on this Sunday for joining us.
Yeah, we appreciate all of your support.
Join us this Wednesday at 2:00.
Mhm.
And thank you.
Stay young, have fun.
Thank you very much, everyone.